Alright, welcome back. So it didn't save, and I just finished the outro of the last video, but it didn't save the game yet, so let's just boot up a new body. I mean, remember what I said about taking Herb's corpse for a spin, right? It'll be fun. Oh, here we go.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
I get it.
You need to understand it. Just make them line up.
I get it. I gotta do what I did with Spider-Man. Frequency has to be much lower. There we go. All lined up.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
It's a nice low frequency,
I
goddamn.
have everything under control, so please, have a seat.
Alright, Catherine. You're, thanks. You're a good friend.
Go sit in the pilot seat.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just plop myself
Sorry
down
about
like
any
this.
discomfort. This should be over soon.
Okay.
Like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know,
Oh,
photos
this is the exact same
In
thing.
this case, they'd be right.
This is the exact same, like that whole conversation was the exact same thing he said at the beginning of the game. Oh. Hey. Oh. Yo. Look at this new body.
Must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
Oh.
What was that?
No, it's just
Why was it still talking?
Catherine?
the same like before.
Catherine.
Catherine,
why was
what?
It still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
Oh.
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like
Oh.
in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. Two Simons? There can't be two
Catherine!
Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna
Not
take
this.
my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
Yeah.
Sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You can't
realize
just
how
cut
messed
and
up this
paste
is?
it?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting.
Ooh. Ooh.
What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in his fucking nightmare again? All alone?
Yeah, that is a good.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
You could copy yourself, and then he'd have a friend.
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You do that?
What? Don't you come at me all. You do that? You.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute.
Wow.
I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
You know what? I'd rather not talk to you right now, Catherine. God. Simon 2.0. My Simon bro. You look so cool. Ah, you were so beautiful. Look at your legs. Look at your head. Look at your eyes. They're glowing red. How can I do this? How could I make you dead? Dun dun. Execute drain battery. I cannot believe Catherine wouldn't even tell me that. Like, the least she could have done. Wow. She got really sad at the end there. Like, when I was like, you're a fucking monster. She was like, am I? Am I a fucking monster? Oh, man, wow. So do we leave the other Simon here? Because on one hand, it's like, this is me. This is literally me. And if we left him here, what would I do if I were this Simon and I woke up all alone? I would probably be really freaked out at first, but I think he'd put it together that another Simon came up to life. If I were to, like, leave this open, he'd be like, why is the suit gone? And then I'd leave one boot. I'd leave one boot right here. Why is that boot here? And then I'd leave one boot. Right. That's not the thing. This is the thing. Here. So he knows that his brain has left with Catherine. Wow, he'd be so pissed off, though. I mean, this is how, like, we'd get a Simon Jarrett coming after us, like, you know, in space. But I still don't think all of humanity is actually dead. I think that there's still humans left. And we know as long as the WoW gets recharged every now and again, it doesn't ever really stiffen up that much. I think I'm going to leave Simon alive. I think I'm going to leave him these boots so he knows what the deal is. Wait a minute, how would he escape, though? No, he can go out there. He just can't go down. Otherwise, he'll crumple like a tin can. I am going to leave him in here with the door locked so he can't get out. And he'll have to go out through this way. And then he's going to have to find his way back to the shore. Like the actual shore in the real world. And he's going to rebuild humanity for everyone. And that's the best I can do for you, Simon. Your heart is going on in there. Alright? It's going on. And I'll leave the door open for you, so you don't need an Omni tool to open it up. You can just push a button. I think he deserves a fighting chance. I think I would want a fighting chance, even if my odds are in a really bad condition. It's the same thing that I think about, like, terminal diseases. If I had, like, stage 4 cancer, even if I had, like, a slight chance of surviving, I would do everything I could, even if it was hard. So that's what I'm doing for you, Simon. I'm leaving you with a chance. Just a chance at survival. And, oh, you need a swipe to get out. And I'll leave the door open for you, Simon. I'm leaving you a chance, alright? You can go out through here, or you can make your way back through those tunnels, which is going to be a little bit scary, but you can do it. I know you can. And you'll find your way out, okay, Simon? And I'll see you again, other me. I'll see you again on the other side, other me. You'll do good, all right? You'll look after him. You'll be the leader I never could have been, and you'll save humanity. Is what you're gonna do, Simon. Goodbye, other Simon. That was a hell of a speech. Goodbye. A new you. Yeah, really. And open up the door. I'm still pissed at Catherine, though. Like, she couldn't have even... If she had just told me, then I could have planned for it, you know? I could have made a plan. She didn't even tell him. And that's the messed up thing. So the door in there is still unlocked. When he opens it up, that room is going to flood, but he'll survive that. And then all he's got to do, literally, just run around there, climb up that thing, run over to those lights, and just make your way back up to the surface. I cannot believe Catherine. And wow, she really cares about Simon in her own way. She's just like super dedicated to this, and she really does love Simon. And as you know, as a friend, maybe not, maybe more. I don't know. I'm not her, but she really does care about him. It's just she's really dedicated to saving humanity at any cost, to herself or to her friends. All right, Catherine, let's have some words about what just happened.
Are we done
Catherine.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
Yeah, I'll do that. Look, you're not allowed to be mad about this, Catherine. All right, you're not allowed to be mad at me right now. Whoa. Oh, hey there, little guy. How you doing? Oh, my dumbass. There we go.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
Yeah, okay. Aw, she wanted me to sit next to her too. She feels bad about what she did. I guess Simon just kind of confirmed that it was really fucked up to do that. It's kind of nice though. It's like a roller coaster.
It's dumb luck, right?
Yeah.
And I woke up in the right body.
Is it?
It's a redundant copy.
Yeah.
You'll never experience my journey, the full journey.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't
Ooh.
do it, and you knew it.
Yeah.
You were right in trying to hide it from me.
You were, Catherine.
Only wish you'd done a better job.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't
Yeah.
get to make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you?
Did you?
Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon.
Yeah. You.
Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing.
We did.
And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been?
That's true. Or maybe I'm not
Please
me
say
that I
something.
am, that I've always been.
I don't want to think. Please.
Catherine, talk to me.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Don't act like that.
Say anything.
You did this.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building.
Oh?
And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open.
Yeah?
Well, the first time that I dared go up there,
Yeah?
I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods.
Sounds lovely. You lived in a wonderful
brief
town.
moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before.
Yeah?
It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for.
So you miss your home
I
too.
really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm
Oh.
not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
That's a good
You
point.
still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things
Yeah.
are different, but we're still here.
That's a good
What's
point.
the point of going on?
I'm still me. You're still
Everyone's
you.
gone.
Now there's two
All the
me's
people
though.
still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both,
Bit of both.
I guess.
Yeah, a bit of both.
When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow.
That's a
So
good point.
uprooted.
Yeah. It's hard starting
There's
over
nothing here
all
that I
over again.
recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong.
Yeah.
Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different?
Having a new life.
Still be alone.
It's like,
No friends. No family.
You
Yeah.
should make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler.
yeah.
If not, you still have...
Catherine! Aww, she was gonna say that I still have her. We're best friends.
Catherine?
It's so cute. No, there's no power
Hello,
for it to connect
Catherine.
to. The connection broke.
What happened?
Look, it shows it on the screen. Let's pick her up. Come on. Dude, you do not want to leave Catherine here. Dude, are we... okay, I'll climb up there, but... I feel like we might lose Catherine if we do that. What the hell is that? Oh, a fuse blew.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment.
Yeah.
I think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry.
How do I know
It
that?
should hold.
Comforting.
That's pretty cool.
It will hold.
Thanks, Catherine. I'll get back into the seat. See all those glowy things around
Does
us?
time freeze when you're not powered?
Yeah.
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's
Really?
the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds
I
like
get that.
sleeping
It's like
without
if
dreaming.
you're
Yes.
it's like if you're
But
drugged.
generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep.
You know, if you've ever been under
My
anesthesia,
experience
it's like
is
that
more
where you're like
an
5,
ever-changing moment
4,
that never
3,
really seems to
2,
find
and then the
pleasure.
moment you say
Sounds kinda
1,
like
the
a
surgery's
movie
already
related
over.
life.
And it's
I
like there's
suppose
nothing in
so.
between.
I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be
Yeah.
worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
It's a good point.
That'd be the
That'd be the worst. Yeah. Imagine life for those time travelers. He does have a point though. Like all of and now this is happening. Did it just break? Is that a WoW creature? Is that the WoW creature? Oh, it is. Oh no, that's Ross.
You did it. You did it.
Ross? Oh, please don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive.
Good, you're back.
Ah,
What happened?
I saw Ross!
You dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It was Ross!
It spoke to me.
Yeah.
Looked like a man. One of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It can take that?
Said
The
it would
pressure?
Make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It
Yeah.
was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Catherine, you can't lock that door over there? I mean, come on.
Looks like we're closing
I
in on the
guess
ocean floor.
Ross is on my
Good,
side.
Not sure the climber could take it much longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Omega sector. It's about
We
an
are
acre of
really
the abyssal
deep.
plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach Tau.
You haven't been here before?
Tau.
Not in a way that'll help us.
And we're on our way to Alpha also.
We're following in your old footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps,
That's
Could still be
true.
down here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
don't remind me, freaks me out.
You want to talk to the other
Let's
you?
head for Tau and find that arc.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I think it'd be pretty cool. I got you, Cathy. Let's head for Tau and find that arc. But yeah, when I was saying before Ross showed up and fucked everything up, was that it would be a little bit... Wait a minute. It is locked. Ross, how the fuck? Whatever. It would be a little bit scary, you know, because it's like all of your old memories and your old relationships and your old lives, you can't really talk about it with anybody. Like, Catherine doesn't know anything about what happened with that lady that Simon was in love with before he died. You know? She doesn't know anything about Simon's old life. She doesn't know anything about, like, about Toronto, about his friends, about the grimoire store that he worked in, the horror bookstore. She doesn't know anything about it. All Catherine knows about it is that Simon woke up and he's a really awesome dude. But you know, that's not the same as actually knowing anyone. And it's not like... You okay? Is there anything bad happening? No, we're okay. And it's not like Simon can really talk to her about it, you know? Because if he even tried talking to Catherine about it, then she wouldn't be able to really understand it. Because all of her friends, in a way, they're still alive. And she's gonna see them again, you know? Actually, no, she's gonna get copy-pasted onto it as well. So, right? Wouldn't that make sense when we get to the arc if Catherine and Simon are both copy-pasted onto the arc? Because someone's got to stay back to launch the arc. Danger. Area unsafe. Stay close to the lights. But yeah, you know, it's like, how could you really relate to that? 'Cause even if he goes to other place and they ask him about his old life, it's like, what's he going to tell them? Tell him the truth that after losing everyone he loved, losing like the one woman that he really loved, and getting severe brain damage, he just died. And then boom, now it's life number 2 and you're in space, in underwater in the future. It's like, they're not gonna really be able to understand that. Like, best case scenario, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, and that's like, no one really wants to be pitied like that. So it's like, wow, like, how do you really talk about that kind of thing? But I really do sympathize with how he's feeling. I really do understand that, you know? Because it's like, it's confusing. You can't really... I don't want to go into the darkness. Bad things happen in the darkness. I mean, he'll be living for thousands of years around other people, and he'll be able to understand, like, Catherine and make connections with Cathy, because he and Cathy have been through all this together. They share common experiences. They both know how dangerous the WoW creatures are. They both know what happened to get them here. They really can relate and communicate between one another. But none of the others will really be able to. They'll be like, what? That's cool. That's crazy. I'm so sorry that happened to you. And it's like, it's not a response. Like, what would you do? Think about it, really. Like, if you lost everyone you loved, and then you woke up in a new body, in a new life, with new people, and no matter what you did, they would never be able to really understand what you've been through. Like, honestly, right now, in the comments, I'm genuinely curious about this. Like, what would you do? Like, I guess on one hand you try to move on, but then it's also like, we get our identities from our memories, right? Like, knowing who we are comes from the things that we've done in the past. It comes from remembering those things and using them to learn and grow. So it's like, how do you do those things if those memories don't exist anymore? That's a genuine question, by the way. Feel free to have a really complex philosophical debate in the in the comments.